Hey guys, it's Katie. I just got back with my Mustang being serviced for the third time in a week and a half span. And so last video I showed you guys how I was having some steering issues where when I turned left or right, whether I was in park or if I was in motion with the car, there was a clunk in the upper front of the car, kind of like where your shaft is, your drive shaft. And so at first I was like, oh God, it's probably my drive shaft. But then I took it in and I previously had work done on my lower ball joints, my outer tie rods, my rear brakes, and then of course I got in alignment. So now the issue is fixed. And before I go into what the solution was to the issue, I started up the car this morning and it had a hell of a time starting up. So I had to get a new battery. My battery went bad basically overnight. So I got a new battery, which was unexpected again. And also I was getting on the freeway and I knew to be really careful since it was a front suspension issue, but I turned on my hazards and went like no more than 50, and the car shook so violently at one point I had to pull over, and I thought that like I was seriously about to get in an accident. So anyways, the fix was that lower left ball joint ended up popping out completely. Don't know how that happened, but now when I start the car up and turn it, it's a lot more stiff, like the car suspension should be. It's a sports car. The first time I brought it back, it was pretty loose. So just start her up. Can't beat that V8 sound. So now it's quite a bit more difficult for me to steer, which is how it should be because it's, again, a sports car. But yeah, it's not making the noise anymore, so it seems to have been fixed. So, woohoo!